Hey guys, this is a little video. I'm not gonna say it's a quick video because I said that on my review of the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, and it came out to be like 22 minutes. I have the intentions of making quick videos, but I like to talk a lot, and those who've seen my videos can tell I like to talk a lot and review the episodes in depth. But here's my page. This is my page. I run it myself. I've been running it since the beginning of July, I want to say. And I posted a link in one of the descriptions in one of my videos. I forgot which one it was. But here I posted, it shows 2 videos here, but there's 3 videos I posted. You know, all the pictures here. Oh, okay, here all the pictures. But what I wanted to talk about was this post that I had put up yesterday, a little after 4:30. And here's a picture of Goku Black with the Super Saiyan Rose transformation. And a lot of you want to diss this transformation. A lot of you want to diss Toriyama. A lot of you want to diss the color and whatnot. And I have a problem with that because way back when they used to refer the babies with colors, but I believe, don't quote me on this, but as if I remember, in the early 40s, maybe 50s, they had the colors switched. It wasn't blue for a boy and it wasn't pink for a girl. It was actually pink for boys and blue for girls. And I have no problem with that because I have a lot of colors that are my favorite, and pink is one of them. Pink is like my top 3 favorite color, right after red. But it's just upsetting to see how homophobic can people be by just dissing a color. And a few days ago, I had made a comment on a Dragon Ball Z group post, and I wanted said that it's very, disconcerting that many fans of the Dragon Ball franchise are showing their true homophobic colors because Toriyama wants to have Goku Black with this pink transformation, or it's now known as Super Saiyan Rose. And I like the transformation. I like the name. It's really, really awesome. But there's a reason why Toriyama wants to have Goku Black have the transformation. And I had made a little post to go with this picture. I just didn't want to post the picture by itself. Normally I would have, but this isn't my picture. I didn't make it because you can tell that Goku Black on his left ear has an orange Potara earring on, but we all know he has green. But with this picture, I put up a little paragraph that went with it. And I have went and said, does anyone even get the pun that they're getting at? Black plus Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Rose equals a black rose. And a black rose is a symbol for something. A black rose is a symbol for impurity or immortality, revenge, and ugliness. It signifies no return or no hope. Metaphorically, it represents a bad seed in a garden, and ironically, Zamasu is a bad seed in the batch of Kais. Coincidence? I think not! I had to. I love the fucking Incredibles. That scene is the fucking best. But, not at all. Toriyama is smart people. Yeah, I know, I worded it as smart people, but I just wanted to get the paragraph and share it into many of the Dragon Ball Z groups because I got tired of seeing people just judge the color and judge Toriyama because of this. And again, I end the paragraph with, and he's at it again. And I've seen this one picture from Dragon Ball Z exclusives page that has the pictures of the Power Rangers. At first, it was just Gohan as the Black Ranger, Trunks as the Yellow Ranger, Black as the Pink Ranger, Goku as the Red Ranger, and Vegeta as the Blue Ranger. And then he had made another picture, and it had the Green Ranger, and it had attached Broly's face onto it. I get the joke. I don't want people coming onto this and just hearing me rant for no reason. I get the joke of why DBZ exclusive is making what reference he's making it to, but at the same time, each of the colors of the transformations that we've seen from the last 30 something years in Dragon Ball, they all have a significance. I mean, black, everybody has black, or normal, or I don't know what you want to call normal, but a lot of people that maybe that Toriyama has seen has black hair. So he made Gohan, he made Goku, he made not, I was gonna say Bardock, but Bardock isn't his character. He made Goten have black hair, and he went into the transformations. And I have a few months back, I was having this conversation exactly with a friend of mine that goes to school with me, and I was saying, oh, you know, Toriyama is basing the transformation off of fire, or, and some people may want to say that he's referencing it on um, the Nazis having blonde hair, blue eyes, which I get the reference as well, but I always had thought it to be he's referencing the transformations off of fire minus the black base form, because you have the yellow transformation, which some people will argue that it's supposed to be the Nazis, you know, and the red ribbon army is supposed to be the Jews. But you know, to me, I reference it with fire. Yellow fire isn't all too hot. And then now you have red. Red is still not as hot, but it's hotter than yellow flames. And then you have the blue flames. Blue flames are very, very hot. It's if you use a stove and you turn on if you turn on the stove and you see the colors of the fire, what do you see? You see yellow, red, and blue. Blue on the top, meaning that's the flame that heats up the water, heats up the food or whatever you're cooking. Then you have the other flames to start it. The yellow and the red warming up, and then warming up the blue even more to warm up whatever. And that's exactly what I reference the transformations with fire. Yellow, red, blue. White flames is also the very hottest. I'm not too sure on pink, but this is different. Pink is is a significance to a rose. This time this transformation is not revolving around fire, or is not referencing a certain type of people or person. So, you know, again, the main reason of me making this video was to make it an educational one. I didn't want to just rant about people being assholes and being gay towards people who support this transformation, who support Toriyama and his ideas of Dragon Ball, because without Toriyama, there would be no Dragon Ball. I want you to think of that right now. Without Toriyama, there would be no Dragon Ball. Can you imagine that right now? Watching this video, just take a few seconds and realize that if there was no Dragon Ball, well, we wouldn't be doing anything, to be honest. We'd be watching what? Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Naruto, One Punch Man. We maybe not have all these other animes, because there's a lot of animes who look up to Dragon Ball. There's a lot of anime um il, il, I'm looking for the word. I'm drawing a blank here. Authors. There's a lot of anime authors who look up to Toriyama, and you go look at Kishimoto. Kishimoto is the author of Naruto. He based the colors of Naruto and Sasuke off of Goku and Vegeta. And if you look at their poses when they went to go fight in the Valley of Death the very first time after Sasuke wanted to run away, you see that their poses were the exact poses of Goku and Vegeta when Vegeta and Goku first fought after Goku fighting Nappa and coming back from Snake Way. I want you to realize that without Dragon Ball, a lot of these other animes would cease to exist. And that scares me, because I love the Japanese illustrations. I love anime. I love everything about it. There's certain animes I still haven't read, or there's some animes I still haven't watched. But it's just the culture of Japan, the writings, the illustrations, the education, and even this, you know, I may not be the smartest person. I may not be Julian from Kanzenshu. I may not be Herms98 on Twitter from Kanzenshu. I may not be Vegito EX from Kanzenshu, but you know what? I'm pretty damn smart. And to see that not anyone else has made this connection. Maybe there have been. I'm not, I'll take that back. Maybe there have been, but no one has talked about it. And I want to be the first one to talk about it, along with some other things that have been on my mind the last few weeks since the leak of the new transformation. And I want to thank Geekdom 101, who's nearly reaching 102,000 subscribers fairly quickly after reaching 100K. So congratulations to Geekdom 101. But it was Geekdom 101 who broke the news. And then a lot of fan art came out, and this was one of the many fan arts that came out. So before you judge what someone else does, I want you to think about what's their intentions. And again, with this, Toriyama had an intention behind the transformation. Toriyama is very, very smart, whether you want to believe it or not. Yes, he may forget certain aspects on a character. He may forget a character even exists. But you know what? The man deserves a break. He worked on Dragon Ball. He worked on Dragon Ball Z. And he's now working on Dragon Ball Super. This man is an icon to many, many people. And he's an icon to me. If it wasn't for Dragon Ball Z, I wouldn't know how to draw or where to start. I started drawing because of Dragon Ball Z. I just love the art. I may not know how to shade. I may not know how to do certain poses and stuff. But when it comes to the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, and the hair, I know how to do. And I went from drawing Dragon Ball Z faces with hair and all that stuff to other things. And that brought me to the graffiti world and hand drawings, and so that's another thing. Some people who want to be artists even just on their free time, they have to start somewhere. And for some people, Dragon Ball was that something that ignited the flame for them to start drawing. I started very, very, very young. I started drawing Dragon Ball Z characters when I was 5. Whether it was the canon characters, the non-canon characters, it was fused non-canon characters, I don't care what it was. And till this day, I don't care if a character is non-canon or canon. You know, it's part of the Dragon Ball community. It's part of the Dragon Ball franchise. It may not be referenced to Toriyama himself. Like, you have Zycor, you have Rigger, you have all these other characters that are not his. Bardock was one of them. Bardock wasn't his character. The Bardock movie, the father of Goku, that was an OVA that was put in between 2 episodes. I don't remember the 2 episodes, but that was an hour episode. It wasn't a normal 26-minute episode. It was an hour episode, and that was created by someone else. Now, the short episode or short movie with him being sent back in time to fight Chilled and all that stuff, he made that. But the original one, Bardock, the father of Goku, if I said the name correctly, that's not his character. That was someone else's, and I'm pretty sure he asked the original illustrator of Bardock, hey, listen, I like your art. I would like to incorporate him to my franchise. Is that okay? And the person said, yeah, that's fine. It's like they had similar, art styles. And then you go look at the art style for Dragon Ball GT. And that's another thing. I'm going to save that for a complete separate video about people bashing GT. I love GT. I'm one of those fans that love the franchise for what it is. I'm not going to pinpoint, oh, I like Dragon Ball Z because I had better characters, I had better fights, I had better story. Oh, I like Dragon Ball GT because I had amazing characters and that was that. You have some people just liking stuff because that's that and not giving any explanation. I give explanation when I say I like something, or even when I say I don't like something. When you look at the design for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that wasn't Toriyama's drawing, or that wasn't Toriyama's illustration. That was someone else's illustration, and it's been said by Toriyama himself. And a lot of people just don't care about it because, oh, GT's not canon. GT is not real. GT is trash. If it's trash, then why did Toriyama make the original character designs? He may not he may not have been on top of everything in GT, because if he did, we all know that GT would be very different. But the original concept of Super Saiyan 4 was drawn by somebody else that wasn't Toriyama. Again, first it was Bardock, and then it was Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He had hired someone to help with the illustrations, to help with the panels, and that person came up with the Super Saiyan 4 design. And as a matter of fact, that Super Saiyan 4 golden form that everybody has seen, that was the original illustration of Super Saiyan 4. But Toriyama wanted to put a different spin on it. Everybody wants to hate on Toriyama because a lot of people like Vegeta. Vegeta is a lot of people's favorite. I'm not going to lie, he's my 3rd favorite. But a lot of people want to give him hate because he gave Vegeta a haircut and he wanted to give him a mustache. Leave the man alone. He's a millionaire. He's even a billionaire. It's his franchise. He could do whatever the fuck he wants with it. Why are you bitching and moaning about what he does with your favorite character? If you don't like it, why don't you come up with your own franchise? Why don't you make your own anime? Why don't you make your own manga? I want you to do something about it. Because I'm getting tired of hearing people bitch, moan, and complain about GT's character design, GT's evil characters, and whatnot. And you know, a lot of people give other fans hate because the only reason why to some people who don't like GT, they like to bash the people who like GT only because of Super Saiyan 4. Well, you know what? Leave them be. If they like GT because of Super Saiyan 4, then let them like GT because of Super Saiyan 4. You know, I would be the first to say that at first I liked GT because of Super Saiyan 4. Not until I got older and I rewatched GT is when I decided, you know what, this is a good storyline. I like the first part was very slow, but each first part of each saga is always slow because they need to reel you in to get excited so you can, you know, get developed with the characters. Everything is not supposed to be fast paced because if it was fast paced, it would be a no hitter. Dragon Ball would be a no hitter if everything was fast paced. Toriyama is smart. It's like reading a book. When you read a book, some books start off with an epilogue because they don't want you to get straight into the book. Because if you get straight into the book, you may not like the what you read. So they put out an epilogue or a summary or whatever you want to call it of what the book is about without spoiling everything. And that's exactly what Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super did. Yes, in Dragon Ball Super, Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F was just a remake into the series. You know what? It worked. Yes, there were minor things, you know, and one of the biggest things that everybody wants to talk about is episode 5 of Dragon Ball Super and how shitty the animation was. Are you really gonna complain about the fucking animation? If the animation sucks so badly, go fly to Japan and go do it yourself. If the animation sucks so badly, I want you to draw episode 5 panel by panel by panel and then set it into an episode and then air it if the animation sucks so badly. If you're not going to do nothing about the animation, if you're not going to do anything about the manga, you're not going to do anything about the anime, shut up. Stop complaining about things. The people who are complaining about Dragon Ball Super are the ones that are complaining that there was nothing after Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or even Dragon Ball GT. You all were bitching and moaning that there was no more Dragon Ball. And then we get more Dragon Ball and you guys are bitching about the fucking animation and you guys are bitching because of the fucking transformations. How ungrateful can you guys be? Honestly. Shut the fuck up and be happy that we have a fucking show. You know, a lot of you people, though, the ones that are hating on others, the one that is hating on the animation, the storyline, the transformation, Toriyama, the illustrators, you guys piss me the fuck off. I'm happy that there's another Dragon Ball show. Every week I tune in. I make my review. I make my questions. Because I'm happy. But then when I see people spreading cancer, spreading bullshit, spreading homophobia on videos and on top of people, that shit fucking pisses me off. You guys are acting like little bitches, and it pisses me the hell off. What are you gonna do? And I say this all the time on people who want to bash a show, bash the animation, or bash Toriyama. What are you gonna do when Dragon Ball Super is done? Are you gonna be happy that it's done? Yeah, you know what? Some of you may be happy that it's done, but then what happens a few weeks later? What happens a month later? What happens 3 months later? What happens a year later? The people that are complaining or that are happy that the show is done are the same people who are bitching and moaning that there is no show. There's nothing to watch anymore because the series has finished. Well, maybe if you kept your fucking mouth shut and appreciated that Toriyama took the time out of his life to give us something after the shitty movie of Dragon Ball Evolution, then you would be happy. And Toriyama, and a lot of people want to, what was the reason of Toriyama coming back and making 2 movies in a series? Toriyama said himself, because of the trash movie of Dragon Ball Evolution, he came back. That movie disappointed him greatly because the director of that movie was a friend of Toriyama. They talked daily. And for him to just make a movie without consulting him, hey, listen, I'm making a movie about your franchise. It's not gonna be live action, but it's gonna be in real life with real characters. Can you point me in the right way? I don't wanna discredit your franchise. Yeah, sure. They talk about it and whatnot. But no, he went and did it himself. The director even said that he didn't do any research. What kind of fucking director are you if you do no research on a fucking movie? Is it that hard to sit down, watch a few episodes? Is it that hard to sit down with Toriyama a few hours and ask him what you should do? That is the reason why Toriyama came back with 2 movies and a series, because of that bullshit trash movie of Dragon Ball Evolution. And for those that are bashing Dragon Ball GT, what you should be trashing or call trash is Dragon Ball Evolution. That has made me and a lot of other fans of Dragon Ball very, very upset. Some of us had actually gone to the theaters. I haven't done it, but there are many, many fans who've actually gone to the theaters to spend their money, hard-earned cash, to watch that movies in the theaters, thinking that the movie was good because it had the name Dragon Ball. But it's not only the director's fault. It's not only the cast's fault. It's also Fox. Because Fox thinks that they own everything. Fox thinks that they're the biggest fucking news show on the planet Earth. They're the one that spreads the bullshit about President Obama, and I'm not getting into politics. Politics is a separate video as well. And this video has gone on long enough. I said I wasn't gonna rant, but you know what? I went on a little rant because some of you really do piss me off. And if this video gets dislikes, if this video gets hate comments, I don't care. I really don't, because I need to express my opinion. Because I've kept my mouth shut for the last few weeks, and I can't take it no more. If I see someone on Facebook in a Dragon Ball Z group bashing Toriyama, bashing the bashing the transformations, I'm gonna say something from now on, because I fucking had it. I'm very patient, but when something like this gets too far or gets out of hand, I need to say something and express my opinion. So to those who are gonna watch this video and hate it and share it and say, oh, this guy's ranting bullshit, whatever, and it's gonna get hate, I don't care. Dislike the fucking video, I don't care. Comment your little hate videos or hate comments. I don't care, because it ain't gonna do nothing to me. Your words ain't gonna do nothing to me. You're just trying to be a keyboard warrior. Words of Geekdom 101 again. You're trying to be a keyboard warrior, and it ain't gonna work on me. In the words of Jacksepticeye, don't let everything get to you. You worry about yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. Everybody has haters. And I follow the words of Jacksepticeye. And I follow the words of Markiplier. And I follow the words of Geekdom 101. Their words are the words that get me through every day. I don't let you fuckers get to me. And to those who are actually gonna watch the video and find something out of this that you agree with me, and you finally understand why Goku Black has the Super Saiyan Rose transformation. All I have to say to the people who actually listen to me, who actually care about that I put videos up, who care about what information I have to give them, whether it's Dokkan Battle, which is summaries or summaries on the upcoming videos or the upcoming episodes of Dragon Ball Super, or the whatever videos I plan to do for Dokkan Battle, whether they're gameplay or what's coming up new in the game, or even my little videos on Brave Frontier, or or whatever. To those who are daily viewers, to those who are daily listeners, I thank you, because all I care about is that I get my information out to people. I'm not conceited. I'm not worried about my subscribers. I'm not worried about 100,000 likes. I'm not worried about comments. I'm not worried about people sharing. What I'm mostly worried about is that people take my videos and find it somewhat educational. And I try my best. I'm over here doing recordings on my tablet, but yeah, I'm making the best of it. I may not be the Bill Gates and have billions and billions of dollars. I may not be Mark Zuckerberg and have millions and millions of dollars, or billions and billions of dollars. I may not be the creator of Snapchat and have billions of dollars. I may not be Michael Jackson. I may not be Prince. But you know what? I'm me. And that's all that matters. And that's all I care about. Is that you see me for me, not a person that's portraying to be someone else. Yes, some people have personas on the internet, and that's because they don't want others to find out who they are, to find out what their Facebook is, their Twitter, their Instagram, their public or their private friends and family Facebook pages. I'm me, and that's all I care about. But as far as my subscribers or the people who watch my videos, because I know there are a lot of people who watches my videos who are not subscribers, but there are a bunch of people who are not subscribers who watch my videos, maybe because they're bored or they just want to see what I talk about. But again, to those who are daily listeners, to those who are daily viewers, I want to say thank you. You guys make this you guys make this worthwhile for me. Okay, and I said in one of my many early videos that if it wasn't for Geekdom 101, if it wasn't for Living Ichigo, if it wasn't for Free DBHD, if it wasn't for Unreal ENT Gaming, if it wasn't for Expert Games, if it wasn't for Jadentastic, if it wasn't for Rhyme Style, if it wasn't for a bunch of Dragon Ball YouTubers, I wouldn't be doing this. I started late with the reviews of Dragon Ball. I started off with episode 36. And episode 36, if I remember, was Vegeta versus Vegeta. But again, thank you for everything. I don't want to make this seem like I have 1 million subscribers and I'm thanking my subscribers. I'm just saying thank you to people who actually support me, who believe in what I say, who just like watching me just to hear me talk, or to that find my videos informational, or like this one, a lot of people, I hope they find out, oh, so that's the reason why Toriyama gave him Super Saiyan Rose. I hope some of you people actually understand why he did this. But it's close to 2 o'clock. I rambled on a lot, and that's nothing new to me. But before I send myself off, thank you for watching. As long as this video is, thank you for watching. If you got this far, please put hashtag Dragon Ball for life. I know some of you won't do it, or all of you won't do it. I mean, it all varies on the person. But if you guys did get this far, hashtag Dragon Ball for life, and that's the number 4, not the word FOUR. It's Dragon Ball, the number 4, LIFE. And with that, I want to say thank you and good night.